Hodor. Okay, I'm done. Hello, Hall H. How are you doing? You good? Wow, I never thought I would be here. I am so pleased to be here. This is going to be a panel slightly different. I'm going to do things quite informally. We're all friends here, aren't we? I want to picture yourself. You're watching Game of Thrones on your sofa. Close your eyes. Think about all the questions you want to ask us. So you've got yourself in that really relaxed place. Ready? So put your hand on your heart. Got your eyes closed. Put your hand on your wallet. Bring it up to me. I'll look after it. No, don't do that. Okay. These are all my friends, guys. These are the people I've worked for 6 years with on what I think is the best show that's ever been created. And the first guest, I'm sad to say, has been a monkey on my back. For 6 years. Yeah, look at this microphone actually. What the hell's going on here? There, that's better. Ladies and gentlemen, my very good friend and little brother, Isaac Hempstead Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, John Bradley. The amazing Natalie Emmanuel. Liam Cunningham. It's crazy introducing these guys. I've known them since they were like 8 years old. It's so scary. Sophie Turner. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Anderson. My fellow countryman, Conleth Hill. Alfie Allen. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Gwendolyn Christie. Hello guys, you all look ravishing, absolutely ravishing tonight. So I'm just going to start the questions. We'll start the questions. Gwen, I'm going to start with you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Hall H.
Okay, we've seen Tormund make a play for Brienne. Yeah, I actually have a theory that I think Brienne and Hodor would make a really good couple.
I've always held a candle for that.
A very small one. A very small one. Okay, we've seen Tormund make a play for Brienne, who seems to be rebuffing his advances. Do you think she secretly enjoys being appreciated as a woman and a warrior?
Good question.
Well, I think it's really what I love about Brienne of Tarth is that I don't think that at the foremost of her consciousness is a value system that's based on how men appreciate her. But, I mean, who doesn't like being appreciated as both, really? But I don't think that's really what she's invested in at all. I think she's finding it incredibly awkward. But underneath any awkwardness is always that potential secret enjoyment. What do you all think? Does she like it? Or does she like someone else?
Oh, hello. Wow.
Who?
What are you saying? Okay. Wow.
Oh, Jamie, yeah.
What?
Alfie,
Which one's
They're
that?
saying you love Jamie.
firstly, what do you
one's
call your
that?
dog? What's the name of the dog?
Her name is Abby.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Seriously. I really want it. What was it like for you to return to the character of Theon after such a torturous run as Reek?
I'd say it was definitely a challenge. I'd say that he wasn't really kind of stepping into the Theon that he was before he was turned into Reek. But yeah, he's just he's had definitely a crazy arc of many of the characters on the show. His has been one of the craziest, but it's just been enjoyable, you know, to be able to find empathy for a character such as him.
Amazing. Thank you, Alfie. Conleth, we have never actually had an opportunity to act together, which is terrible. Many of your fellow cast cite how difficult it can be to keep from laughing while filming with you. Do you purposefully make them laugh?
No.
And is there an actor who makes you laugh?
They all make me laugh. And sometimes they know it, but mostly they don't. But Dinklage would make me laugh a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some pretty funny people in the cast, that's for sure. Not you. You're awful. Jacob.
Hello.
Hi.
So that's not how I speak. I don't know. Hello.
Hello. Is it true that we've seen Grey Worm being a bit flirtatious with Missandei? And do you see a future for them?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's things firing between them. There's chemistry, right? Oh yeah. I think. Oh yeah. I want those kids to be happy. I want them to find happiness with each other. Everything's so sad. It's
never going to happen, man. Nothing's ever going to be happy. You know that, don't you? Seriously. But do you think Daenerys would approve of that relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she'd do the wedding. She'd like, well, you don't call a wedding, do you? It's not bingo. But yeah, I think she'd be involved.
Yeah. Awesome.
Not involved, just.
Oh, okay. That's a completely different show. Okay. I think you would all watch it, though, wouldn't you? Totally. Sophie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Shut up. Is Sansa being manipulated by Littlefinger, or is she playing the long game?
Good question.
Yeah.
I think initially, you know, there was definite manipulation on Littlefinger's part, but, you know, as Sansa has grown and been, you know, a prisoner by all of these master manipulators, especially Littlefinger, she's been silently absorbing and learning and adapting. And in my opinion, she's just as good at playing the game as he is at this point. Thanks, guys.
I love it. Liam.
Hello. Look at this. A rose between two thorns.
Oh, don't say that.
Go ahead. Ask the question.
At the end of last season, Davos found out about I can't even read this. I really need to wear my glasses. Melisandre's part in Shireen's death. Jon Snow banished her from the north, and Davos said he would kill her if she ever returned. Do you think he would? And does he have it in him to murder someone in cold blood?
I think that's a good question. I don't think he's the vindictive type. I think if he was on the road, taking a long weekend somewhere, and in the opposite direction, he saw a lady in a red cape approaching, I think there's a good chance he'd whip out a Glock and pop a couple of caps in her ass. But I don't think he'd hunt her down. I don't think he'd do an Arya. I don't think he's got a list. But I definitely think he'd put her in a shallow grave somewhere if no one was going to find out. God. No, that's just me.
Can you just quickly show us how you'd hold a Glock?
Yeah, I had a sideways, man, like in a hood.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Natalie.
Hi.
Hello. There was a great scene with Tyrion and Grey Worm last season when Tyrion was exhorting you both to drink.
Yeah, Missandei got a little
We
bit.
saw then, we saw then that Missandei and Grey Worm were growing closer.
Yeah.
How do you hope that storyline pans out?
I feel quite similarly to Jacob. I'm like, I want these guys to be happy and, you know, just stay together. I think they've come through so much atrocity.
Yeah.
So to see them laugh together and like feel something for another person is so beautiful, and I've really enjoyed portraying that journey. And I hope we get to see it blossom more, and maybe there might be a happy ending for them. I daren't say it just in case.
Because of death. Yeah, I know how it feels. I know how it feels. John.
Hello.
Hello. Sam has always considered himself a bit of an outsider.
Yeah.
Have Gilly and baby Sam given him a sense of belonging? I didn't write these, by the way.
He's absolutely always been an outsider. He was an outsider from the day he was born at home because his father considered him to be such a disappointment and treated him with such contempt. Then he was removed to Castle Black, where he was an outsider again. And then he said, well, the one place I can be really accepted is the Citadel. That's the one place I can go where my passions and interests aren't treated with scorn and contempt. They're the place where is a place where people have an understanding and appreciation of knowledge, and this is going to be the place where I feel accepted for the first time in my life. Gets there is just as much as an outsider there as he is anywhere else, because they make him do all those jobs that you saw him doing, and it's interesting that people say, how is him being at the Citadel going to affect his relationship with Gilly, given the fact that they've grown so close over the years. But that was when Sam didn't have thousands and thousands of books as a distraction from his relationship. So I think that as time has gone on, Sam has worked out, as a lot of people work out in relationships, that your kind of sphere of interest shrinks. And you no longer want to be necessarily accepted by a wider world or even a wider community, because you know what's important. And important is being loved by 2 people rather than accepted by hundreds.
Good answer. Good answer, man. This is a very important question. Do you miss me?
No. Yeah, of course I do. No, it's been so empty without you on set this year.
Such a liar. Seriously.
It's making me say this. Help me. No. Miss you.
Okay, this actually is a question which, you know, as a fan of the show, and I've been there for 6 years, what the hell's name is that three-eyed raven about? The three-eyed raven. What the hell is that about?
Well,
I want an in-depth
an
description,
analysis.
like a Wikipedia page.
What's interesting about the three-eyed raven is he's one of the sort of few fragments that remain of the old Westeros, of the ancient kind of magical, mystical side of it. So what exactly his purpose is, I don't think has been revealed yet, but clearly it's something important. There's been, the Night King appears to be his sworn enemy, so he must have some important role to play. So for Bran this season especially, it's quite exciting that he is now the three-eyed raven. And
So you don't know then?
no, I don't, yeah. That's my rambling way of saying that.
Yeah, okay. That's very, very informative. Thank you. Right, this is for everybody. And I'm going to start right back down at the end with Gwendolyn. I like this question. If you ended up on the Iron Throne, what would be the first law you would pass?
Oh no.